Class started. Children, good morning. Cameras on.
Good morning, ma'am.
What happened to Bhumika's voice?
Ma'am, nothing.
I thought something went wrong with your voice.
No, ma'am.
Om, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Shreya.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Diksha. Good morning. Beta, cameras on, all of you. Yes, Devansh. I'm waiting for others to join. We'll do geography today. Keep your geography books with you. Children, cameras on. Om, open your camera, beta. Shreya, Deepshika, Bhumika, Abhinav. Am I not audible to you people?
You are audible.
Huh?
You are audible.
Acha, I am audible. Okay, fine. Deepshika, very good. Keep the cameras on, Divan. Tell me yesterday, what did we do in the class? In the combined class, we did map work. But before that also we had
Yes,
a class.
ma'am.
Before that also we had a class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, bache. Om, are you there? Om, are you there?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Divan. Okay, fine. Let's start. Let others join little late. No issues, okay? Fine. We were on geography chapter 1. Shreya, where did we stop the other day when we had a class? Please tell bacha.
Ma'am, biotech है biotech.
Biotic and abiotic.
Ma'am,
That
today we will start
reading
development of resources.
reading part was going on, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Development
ma'am.
of resources.
Yes, ma'am.
Explanation and everything is done.
No, ma'am.
Of course,
No, ma'am.
explanation was not done.
No, ma'am.
No,
Ma'am, we have to start
no, ma'am.
from W.
Beta, when I made the when I was doing the flow chart at that time, I had explained each and everything. And I told you reading part we'll do later on.
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? We'll continue with the
Yes,
reading
ma'am.
today. We'll continue with the reading. And if you have any doubt, in that case, I'll explain again to you all, right? Do I need to share the chapter with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
No.
Give me a moment. Okay, by the time I'm sharing the screen, Dhruv, read from on the basis of types of resources on the basis of origin. And then Shreya will read, okay?
Ma'am, on basis of ownership.
No, you said biotic, abiotic we were doing, so read from there only.
Ma'am, I want to read.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Types of resources are the origin biotic resources. They are obtained from biosphere and have life such as human beings, flora and fauna, fisheries, livestock, etc. Abiotic resources, all those things which are composed of non-living things are called abiotic resources. For example, rocks and metals. On the basis of exhaustibility, renewable resources. The resources which can be renewed or reproduced by physical, chemical, or mechanical process are known as renewable and replenishable
Replenishable
resources.
resources.
For example,
Wait, Dhruv. Replenishable resources. See, it is
yes,
not
ma'am.
necessary. It is not necessary that you will get that what are renewable resources. You may be asked that what is the other name for renewable resources, or what do you mean by replenishable resources? So replenish means something that can be renewed, that something that we can get again within a specific period of time. See, whenever we talk of the renewability of the resources, we always consider the time lag in that, right? Whatever the time period we have, within that particular time period, if a resource is renewable, we say it is renewable. And if a resource is not, because if a resource takes a lot of time, more than the specified time period, then we say it is a non-renewable resource. If you remember, I told you in the previous class that all the resources are renewable. But when we consider the time period in that case, we segregate them into, we classify them into two parts, renewable and non-renewable. I hope I am clear to all of you. Yes, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine, fine.
Yes,
Yes.
Okay. Anything in the biotic, abiotic thing to be explained again? I hope it is all
No,
clear and
ma'am.
understood.
yes.
Very good. Very good.
Yes.
Now come to the Dhruv was reading about the renewable resources. No?
Renewable
हाँ,
resources.
carry on, beta. Dhruv, carry on.
For example, solar energy, what forest and wildlife sector.
Dhruv, you are not audible, beta.
The Ma'am, may I read?
Yes, beta. Read, bache, read.
Non-renewable resources. These occur over a very long geological time. Minerals and fossil fuels are examples of such resources. These resources take millions of years in their formation. Some of the resources, like metals, are recyclable, and some, like fossil fuels, cannot be recycled and get exhausted with their
Okay,
use.
listen, children. Did you get
Yes,
this?
ma'am.
Children, did you get this? That what are continuous resources and what are flow resources? Like it is written here, no? The renewable resources may further be divided into continuous or flow. In the diagram, it is given, no? Here, in this diagram, they are showing.
Yes, ma'am.
So, right? Now, what exactly is this continuous and flow resources? Do you know? Like,
Ma'am, continuous resources like
Shreya?
continuous, they cannot be exhausted.
Exactly. Like,
Yes, ma'am.
continuous flow I am talking about. Deepshika, do you know what is continuous and what is flow resources? Shreya?
Flow
No, ma'am.
resources are, ma'am,
Huh.
flow resources are those who runs like rivers, lake, oceans, and continues for those who stable, for example, mountains.
Okay. See, if we talk about the flow resources, we say that flow resources are neither renewable nor they are non-renewable. Reason being the solar energy, the wind, the running water, then
Yes,
these
ma'am. We have nothing power
these
on these.
exactly, we have no control over this. So these are all, flow resources, right? And when we talk of continuous resources, we all virtually, if you see, they always exist. Water is always there, solar energy is always there, wind is always
Ma'am,
there.
life forest.
Exactly. Fine. So wind,
Yes,
water,
Ma'am,
tides.
like we have control, we can
Huh.
shed
These are
the
the
full.
no, Dhruv, we are talking about the flow and the continuous resources here. So when we say continuous resources are those which are always available, and flow resources are those resources which can neither be renewable, nor they are non-renewable. Means they are always there. Both means the same, but both are the same. But when you talk of continuous and when you talk of flow, in that case they become different, right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Like we all know, sun is always there, so solar energy will always receive. We know wind is always there, so wind, we know it is a continuous resource. We know that water will always be there, and waves will always be there, tides will always be there till the time we have these oceans and seas.
Ma'am, they cannot be neither be destroyed or
Now
renewed.
they can be exactly. Very good. Carry on, beta.
Yes, ma'am. On the basis of ownership, individual resources. These are also owned privately by individuals. Many farmers own land which is allotted to them by government against the payment of revenue. In villages, there are people with land ownership, but there are many who are landless. Urban people own plots, houses, and other property, plantation, pasture lands,
Pasture land.
ponds, water,
Wait,
in
Dhruv,
wells,
wait,
etc.
Dhruv, wait. What is a pasture land, Shreya?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody in the class? Anand, Vivan? What is a pasture land?
Fungicides, mushroom.
Huh?
Ma'am, where we grow fungicides like mushroom.
No. I'll tell you. Wait. Pasture lands
Ma'am,
are
where we kept animals?
grazing. देवांश बताओ बेटा क्या कह रहे बेटा?
Ma'am, where we keep our animals in village?
Pasture lands are the grazing lands where the animals they graze. घास चरते हैं ना, जिसको हम बोलते हैं घास चरना. जानवरों
Yes,
को
ma'am.
Yes.
कहते हैं फॉर ग्रेजिंग. हम ये कहते हैं ना कि ग्रेजिंग के लिए भी हर एरिया में नहीं छोड़ना चाहिए, बिकॉज इट स्पॉइल्स द फर्टिलिटी ऑफ द लैंड. विंड की वजह से जो टॉप सॉइल होती है पानी में बह जाती है, हवा के साथ उड़ जाती है. वी से दिस नो इन क्लास 8 आई टोल्ड यू. सो pasture lands are the grazing lands which are for the animals to graze, right? Fine.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Shreya,
Yes, ma'am.
Shreya, now you carry on reading, beta.
ma'am, I
Ponds, water in wells, etc. are some of the example of resources ownership by individual. Make a list of resources owned by your household. Community owned resources. These are resources which are accessible to all the members of the community. Village commons, grazing grounds, burial grounds. Ma'am, what are burial grounds?
बरियल ग्राउंड बेटा, जहाँ जो शमशान
मैम
भूमि
जो
होती है.
उपजाऊ नहीं होती.
हाँ, शमशान भूमि
Barren.
जिसको बोलते हैं, बरियल ग्राउंड्स. दे आर बरियल ग्राउंड्स. ठीक है.
Village ponds, etc. Public parks, picnic spots, playgrounds in urban areas, and de facto accessible to all the people living there. National resources. Technically, all the resources belong to a nation. The country has legal powers to acquire even private property for public good. You might have seen roads, canals, railways being constructed on fields owned by some individual. Urban development authorities get empowered by the government to acquire land. All the mineral, water resource, forest, wildlife, land within the political boundaries and oceanic area up to 12 nautical miles from the coast termed as terrestrial water and resources therein belong to the nation.
Okay. Anything in these 2-3 paragraphs not understood? I hope it is all clear and understood, children.
Ma'am,
Yes,
what is
ma'am.
the
Excuse
meaning
me,
of
ma'am.
Yes, beta.
ma'am, what is the meaning of nautical means?
बेटा नॉट जैसे
Miles.
बेटा लेंथ होती है जैसे मेजरिंग
Ma'am, length.
लेंथ की मेजरिंग यूनिट है नॉटिकल माइल ठीक है
Ma'am, in some books it is written about 19 something, but the correct is 22.2, na?
हाँ इट इज 22.2 ठीक है
Ma'am, can I read?
एनीथिंग एल्स दैट इज नॉट अंडरस्टूड
May I read?
हाँ
No, ma'am. All clear.
I read.
बेटा एनीथिंग नॉट अंडरस्टूड
Excuse me, ma'am.
यस
Understand.
यस बेटा ध्रुव
These natural resources are owned by government.
by the nation yes
No one has rule on it.
no but
Like we individuals.
it is given over here no that just a second no? Like it is given over here that the national resources all the resources belong to the nation the country has legal powers to acquire even private property for public good like sometimes it so happens the under the development plans the country plans the government plans for some development project comes up right now that development project is on the land of a private owner so in that case what do they whatever the land price is there of that particular area or region they give individual price according to that and they acquire the land from them right
Ma'am, but according to that private one that from the which the government has owned the land, ma'am,
Hmm.
the land is of government also.
no that is there but
Ma'am, our
when we-
school is also on government's land only.
no but we have purchased no but the management has purchased that land and then on that land we have made the school right in such cases where the private property comes so in private properties thing if government plans for some development project and the school is a barrier in that school becomes a hindrance in that case there will be legal formalities though they will not demolish the school because they know that school is an institution where future of thousands of students is at a stake if the school will be abolished or if it will be what do you call if it will be removed so in that case such
Yes.
are not taken from them but any land that is cultivation or something that has no use over it in that
For hospital?
of course for hospitals they can acquire but already when there is a hospital they cannot change that right if it is a legally legally if things are there then nobody can remove if illegally people have acquired like if you see when you used to go towards this Bisalpur Charaha there were several small dhabas were there joints were like dhabas only you can say where people were making samosas and other things they had constructed illegally on the roadside we on the roadsides construction is not allowed right so that has been demolished by the
Yes,
government
ma'am.
that has been demolished by the government because people cannot claim that they have the right over this land area because when as per the norms 2 kilometers from the road cannot have any of the constructions 200 meters area cannot have any construction part okay
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else not understood here?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, all understood.
All clear? Very good. चलिए, continue beta. Deepshika will read.
May I
Yes,
read?
ma'am.
Read beta. Okay, after this.
International,
हाँ,
international resources. There are international institutes
institutions which regulate
regulate some resources. The oceanic resources beyond 200 nautical miles of the exclusive economic zone belong to open ocean, and no individual country can utilize this without the ma'am, what is this?
concurrence.
Concurrences of
National institute. Concurrence means without the permission, without the consent.
ma'am. And this also on the basis of the status of development.
Where?
Ma'am, on the basis of the status of development.
Read.
Potential resources. Resources which are found in a region but have not been utilized. For example, the western part of India, particularly Rajasthan and Gujarat, have enormous potential for
Enormous, beta. Enormous.
development.
Enormous means ample. Enormous means ample, huge.
Enormous potential for the development of wind and solar energy. But so far, this have not been developed properly. Developed resources. Resources which are survived and their quality and
Surveyed, beta.
quantity have
Surveyed. दीपशिका surveyed.
surveyed.
बेटा surveyed. सर्वे का मतलब क्या होता है?
Ma'am, survey.
सर्वेड का मतलब क्या होगा?
मैम किसी चीज को मतलब सर्वे करना, जैसे उसकी क्वालिटी बताना.
उसकी
मैम किसी चीज के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन लेना.
हाँ इंफॉर्मेशन देना.
सर्वे करने का मतलब होता है टू गैदर इंफॉर्मेशन. ठीक है, टू गैदर इंफॉर्मेशन. हाँ चलो कैरी ऑन.
Determined for utilization.
Determined for
The development of resources depend on a technology and level of feasibility. What is the meaning of feasibility?
feasibility means
And the meaning of
how much whether they are easily available or not. ठीक है?
stock.
हाँ.
Yes, ma'am. Stock material in the environment which have the potential to satisfy human needs, but human beings do not have the appropriate technology to access this, are included among stock. For example, water is a compound of two gases, hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen can be used as a rich source of energy, but we do not have advanced technology known how to use it for the purpose. Hence, it can be considered as stock. Reserves are the subset of the stock which can be put into use with the help of existing technical know-how, but their use has not been started. This can be used for meeting future requirements. River water can be used for gathering
Generating, beta
power.
Deepshika, for generating.
Sorry, ma'am, for generating hydroelectric power. But presently it is being utilized only to a limited extent. This thus the water in the dams, forest, etc. It is a reserve which can be used in the future.
हाँ जी. Anything in this to be explained?
No, ma'am.
All clear
No,
and
ma'am.
all clear and understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Explanation is important, but reading is also important. Reason being, unless you read line by line, you won't be able to understand. When you will do on your own, you may face difficulties. That is why this reading is also important. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Somebody.
May I read?
Yes.
Ma'am, can I read?
Read.
Can I read?
अच्छा अक्षदा.
May I read?
बेटा अक्षदा पढ़ ली पहले.
Ma'am, then
Okay.
हाँ. Who is this?
Then
I
I.
need to know the name, bacha. You tell your name first.
Ma'am, Bhumika.
Vivan.
Fine. Let Aksada.
Vivan.
Yes, beta.
Development of resources. Resources are vital for human survival as well as for maintaining the quality of life. It was believed that resources are free gifts of nature. As a result, human beings use them indiscriminately, and this has led to the following major problems.
Following major problems.
Please,
Acha, wait, Aksada, wait. See, in this particular development of resources, in this particular paragraph, you are told that though resources are freely available to the people, to the humans, but still, because they were freely available to them, that is why they have, exploited these resources to the maximum and indiscriminately. Whatever came, whatever was whatever they got as a resource, we as human beings, we have exploited all those resources, and we are in, we are in that process of exploiting them continuously. So they say that there is no point, that they have to, like, we human beings, we are not, differentiating. Without any differentiation, we are using them continuously, and now we have reached a position where these are becoming extinct. Some of them are at the verge of finishing, the deposits are almost over, and some are on the way of being extinct, right? Carry on now. Carry on, Akshay.
depletion of resources for satisfying greed of few individuals. Second, accumulation of resources in few hands, which in turn divided the society into two segments, that is, haves and have-nots, or rich and poor.
Okay, now
Third,
listen,
indiscriminate
wait.
exploitation.
Wait. Now, if you look at this accumulation of resources in few hands, they mean to say that not everybody has access to these resources. There are few people who have complete access to these resources, and because of this, division, there is a division in the society. Some are very rich, ultra rich, and some are very poor. So this gap that has widened, over a period of time, it is all because of the availability of resources only to a particular group of section in the society. So they say that because of accumulation of resources in few hands, again the society is divided into haves and have-nots, right? So this is also one reason where we need to, ensure that resources are equally accessible by one and all in the society, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then coming to the third point, indiscriminate exploitation of resources has led to global ecological crises such as global warming, ozone layer depletion, environmental pollution, and land degradation. We all know, see, talking about land degradation, if I tell you, we have been using strong chemicals, strong fertilizers for enhancing the crop production. You must have read this in your economics, in the last class time. So because of this green revolution that happened, it introduced several modern methods of, farming. In those modern methods of farming, the fertilizers and the chemicals that were introduced, they have degraded the quality of the land, right? Because of overuse of these chemicals and fertilizers, land has become infertile. Talking about, if I talk about the environmental pollution, if I talk about the environmental pollution, we all know that how we have exploited how we have polluted the environmental by, releasing smokes from the industries, poisonous gases released in the open air, plus the CFCs that have been released through the use of the ACs, right? So these are some, gases. These we as human beings, to facilitate our lives, we are exploiting the nature, we are polluting the environment, right? Then talking about the ozone layer depletion, because of the continuous, burning of the fossil fuels, carbon monoxide is released, these chlorofluorocarbons which are released, they are, you know, in return, what are they doing? They are affecting the ozone layer. They are depleting it. What is the use of ozone layer? Do you know, class? What is the use
To
of
protect the ultraviolet rays of
Protect the
sunlight.
ultraviolet
Protect
rays.
ultraviolet
To
rays.
protect the ultraviolet rays of sunlight.
Exactly. It does not allow the ultraviolet rays of the sun to directly fall on the Earth's surface. It, you know, it works as a sieve. Chalni ka
But
kaam
ma'am, it is also fighting.
because, but because of the ozone layer
Yes,
depletion, we
ma'am.
are now getting direct rays of the ultraviolet sun rays on the Earth's surface, right? Global warming.
Earth's surface.
See, we all know that global warming is affecting the, you know, polar regions as well. Ice is melting at a very high
Yes,
pace.
ma'am.
The percentage at which the ice is melting, it is again a threat to the human. Why? Because if, imagine, all of a sudden all the ice melts and the water that comes spoils everything. It
Ma'am,
comes,
water level will arise and the end of
water
Earth
arise
will
and
again
it will what it will do? It will create flood like situation and
end of
everything will drown. Exactly, everything will
human
drown.
life.
Right. Fine. So these 3 points are clear and understood to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Now carry on, Aksada.
Process
Huh. We have to read
has become life.
an equitable distribution.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
An equitable distribution of resources has become sustained quality of life and global peace. If the present trend of resource depletion by a few individual countries continues, the future of our planet is in danger. Therefore, resource planning is essential for sustainable existence of all forms of life. Sustainable existence is a component of sustainable development. Sustainable development, sustainable economic development means development should take place without damaging the environment, and development in the present compromise with the needs of the future generations. Ma'am, I have to read this Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit.
Yes. Anything in this to be
Okay.
explained?
No, ma'am.
Fine. Carry on.
Rio de Ja- yes,
Rio
ma'am.
de
Rio
Janeiro
de
Summit
Earth
1992.
Summit 2.
Yes.
In June 1992, more than 100 heads of states met in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil for the first international Earth. The summit was convened for addressing urgent problems of environmental protection and socio-economic development at the global level. The assembled leaders signed the Declaration on Global Climatic Change and Biological Diversity. The Rio Convention endorsed the Global Forest Principles and adopted Agenda 21 for achieving sustainable development in 21st century. Agenda 21, it is the declaration signed by the world leader in 1992 at the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development, UNCED,
Huh.
which took
Underline
place
these
at
lines, beta. Underline these lines. UNCED. Then in the paragraph above, you underline in June 1992, Rio de Janeiro in Brazil for the first International Earth Summit. First 4 lines,
yes, ma'am.
right?
Ma'am, what is agenda?
Tell me, what do you mean by agenda? Something that is to be
Ma'am,
done.
a type of program.
Exactly, a type of program which is to be, you know, which is to be taken, which is to be carried forwarded by the people as per what is written. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. Chalo. Carry on, beta.
Which took place at the Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It aims at achieving global sustainable development. It is an agenda to combat environmental damage, poverty, disease through global cooperation on common interests, mutual needs, and shared responsibilities. One major objective of the Agenda 21 is that every local government should draw its own local Agenda 21. Resource planning. Planning is the widely accepted strategy for judicious use of resources. It has an importance in a country like India, which has enormous diversity in the availability of resources.
In the
There are
availability.
regions, yes, ma'am, availability of resources. There are regions which are rich in certain types of resources but are deficient in some other resources. There are some regions which can be considered self sufficient in the terms of availability of resources, and there are some regions which have acute shortage of some vital resources. For example, the states of Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and Madhya Pradesh are rich in minerals and coal deposits. Arunachal Pradesh has abundance of water resources but lacks in infrastructural development. The state of Rajasthan is very well endowed with the solar and wind energy but lacks in water resources. The cold desert of Ladakh is relatively isolated from the rest of the country. It has very rich cultural heritage, but it is deficient in water, infrastructure, and some vital minerals. This calls for balanced resource planning at the national, state, regional, and local level.
Fine.
Resource
Okay.
planning in India.
Wait. What have you understood from this paragraph? Who will explain? Bhumika Patel?
Yes,
Bhumika, can you tell what exactly they are trying to tell you in this paragraph, resource planning? What is planning, you know?
Ma'am, a widely accepted strategy for the judicious use of resources means we need to plan side by side.
Exactly. We need to plan the resources judicially in such a way that we are using every part of it. Right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what have you understood from this whole paragraph in a country like India? Tell. Give
Ma'am,
me
it
a
has
crude